shine a light on the social pariahs of the week, and I get to decide whether they're innocent or not that innocent.
What are we talking about today, bro?
Breaking news! Elon Musk is on... What is he on?
SNL.
Oh, SNL! May 8th!
People don't seem to like it. Sorry, we're not very good at filming these things lately. Various issues trying to go forward. What's up? I'm Percy. This is Mercy. Mercy is...
Mercy, where are you? What are you up to?
I'm in the bathroom.
Then what are you up to?
I was in the bathroom.
You were? Welcome to the brand new hit, critically acclaimed, internationally lauded morning show called The... Found it. Sorry for the not being here, folks. Lots of just stuff going on. There was the health issue-ish. That was causing some trouble.
Then there's the Cooper issue.
Vaccine required a couple doctor interventions. Feeling really good now, but I got a second dose coming up. So who knows what. We're rolling the dice here in the next couple of weeks. Cooper, the dog. No vlogging, no half-calf show. A big part of this is still the dog. Doesn't sleep consistently. Every night, you have no idea what you're gonna get yourself into every single evening. So you don't know if you're gonna sleep for like a couple hours or just like 7 hours or whatever. How many hours did you sleep yet? 2 days ago. 3? 5. Okay. Sometimes that's a good night. My sister recommended CBD oil, which I thought was like snake oil stuff, but maybe not. I don't know. Seems like it. I think I'm a believer. We also are giving her like melatonin. She's on like a cocktail of drugs. I mean, this isn't our first time at this rodeo here. This is also fun. Check this out. That is a loud ice machine in her refrigerator.
But she was a good dog last night.
Oh, fingers crossed. We might have this figured out. What's the day today?
Oh, right. It is Monday.
It's April. Yeah, see how...
April 26th.
That's right.
Weather is... Why not do the weather?
You can do the weather if you want. I don't know. Weather girl, what can people expect today?
It's supposed to be cloudy, but yeah, it's cloudy. High of 73 and a low of 62.
High of 73. Wow, welcome to real spring, summer kind of weather. It did snow this week, so... Yeah, tonight, yeah. Well, in the news today, what were we going to talk about?
Elon Musk May 8th, Millie something.
Elon Musk on May 8th is going to host SNL, Miley Cyrus being the musical guest. That's kind of interesting. Not a lot of CEOs of companies are SNL hosts. SNL hosts are usually comedians, musicians, actors, a lot of actors. Every now and then you do get some really kind of different-esque people. Not a lot of billionaire CEOs hosting. Sometimes you get a mayor, but not a lot of...
Mayors? Cool.
Kind of surprised, though, when I went to Twitter, how many negative reviews there were about Elon hosting. I should have written it down. I know. I'm doing my best. There are a few things in this world that I want to see less than Elon Musk hosting SNL. Society if Lorne Michaels simply did not have Elon Musk host SNL, and it's this beautiful city. Elon Musk has kind of an interesting sense of humor. He might be able to do a good job.
I think I don't really care.
Yeah, I really don't care either. Also, I saw this week that I thought was kind of an interesting tie-in to this was Amazon CEO, another billionaire, Jeff Bezos. He's not going to be the CEO anymore. And he sent what is his last letter to shareholders.
What does shareholders do as a company?
The shareholders own the company. They own the shares of the company. So he writes this letter to shareholders talking about the business. And so this is going to be his final letter to shareholders because he's no longer going to be the CEO. You know how you and I talk a lot about, like, it's okay to be different? Go out and be different? This has some really interesting additions to that, being different. So being distinctive, that's being different. He says, we all know that distinctiveness, originality, is valuable. We are all taught to be yourself. What I'm really asking you to do is to embrace and be realistic about how much energy it takes to maintain that distinctiveness. The world wants you to be typical. In 1,000 ways, it pulls at you. Don't let it happen. Bezos talks about this biology lesson from Richard Dawkins. It's in this book called The Blind Watchmaker. You know how you and I have talked about like people freezing and animals, cold-blooded animals and warm-blooded animals, and how if you're warm-blooded and you're in the cold, your body it fights to stay the right temperature, but eventually it will get too cold. But if you give up, if the body gives up on doing that and you blend into society, you die. This wasn't meant as a metaphor when Dawkins wrote this, but it kind of is. It's about the continuous hard work to maintain your life, to maintain your distinctiveness with everything else.
So these letters aren't exactly about work.
Right. Well, he wants Amazon to be distinctive. But I think a lot of people can read this and make it about life. Fairy tale version of the advice is be yourself. And that's all the pain stops as soon as you allow your distinctiveness to shine. But that version is misleading. Being yourself is worth it, but don't expect it to be easy or free. Kind of interesting about SNL, right? I mean, they're taking some flack for it, but it's different to bring in a billionaire CEO person.
How many billionaire CEO
People are there?
They brought in? Or...
Not a lot. Like Donald Trump is a billionaire CEO person that they had on. It's really good advice, you know? And hey, Elon Musk, he might take some flack for it, but he tries to be very different. I think the world has a lot of forces that are all trying to get you to be the same as everybody else. But it's worth it to be different, but it's going to be hard and take a lot of energy. So be prepared for that. You know what it's time for?
Not just an A, also the Cooper Morning Formula Upset.
She's really a goat.
No. I'm a dog!
The end.
But she's really a goat. But she's really a chicken.
That's what I said.
I didn't get to it yet. But she is really a seahorse. But she's really
A red-winged blackbird.
okay.
Yes!
She's also a whale.
Hey, Merce,
Can
we're talking a little bit about Jeff Bezos today.
You are?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Elon Musk.
You were in the bathroom, Merce.
No, I was not in the bathroom.
We were talking about Jeff Bezos today. But he also shared what he does before bed to prepare for bed. You know what he does before bed?
No.
He puts his pajamas on. Pajamas on.
Pajamas on?
That joke was from Snoopy Chills on Reddit. So much for watching these weird videos. We're trying to get more of them out there. So please subscribe, please like them so we keep making more of them. Subscribe to the podcast.
Platform thingies are we other podcasts
I know it's on all the podcast platforms. Alexa, play the Half Calf Show podcast.
Playing the pitfalls of teenage.
It's not the pitfalls of teenage love. Alexa, let me leave you a review. You're doing a bad job.
I don't know that.
Oh!